Good morning, my friends. I have great news for many of you. Our lawmakers in Congress have officially proposed a new plan that would send $300 stimulus checks to eligible Americans every month. A new timeline for the fourth stimulus payments has also been announced. So there's a lot of news to go over in today's video. Friends, please remember that I'm here every day to share with you the latest, most reliable, and accurate fourth stimulus check news. I am committed to being your daily advocate, especially during this crisis. So friends, please make sure to share this video on social media and with your friends and family. Also, if you would like to enter this coming Friday's Walmart gift card giveaway, please friends, stay tuned until the end of this video.
While the administration haphazardly withdrew from Afghanistan and proposed to cut defense spending after inflation, at a time when Russia is trying to redraw maps in human blood. When President Biden took office 1 year ago, he inherited major tailwinds and a brimming optimism. Brilliant scientists in Operation Warp Speed had developed vaccines in record time, and we were already putting doses in more than 1 million arms every day. Scientific data had already proven that after a devastating year for children and families, schools were safe to reopen in person. Thanks to the historic CARES Act and another targeted bipartisan stimulus that had just passed weeks earlier, our economic foundations had weathered the pandemic lockdowns and were primed for a roaring recovery back to normalcy and prosperity. Before the pandemic, Republican policies had America as a net exporter of oil for the first time since World War II. The same voters who gave President Biden the presidency gave him a razor-thin margin in both chambers. His only mandate was to govern from the middle. In his inaugural address, President Biden promised to do just.
I know that many of you are wondering what the status is for the fourth round of stimulus checks. Well, Americans have received 3 stimulus payments since the start of this crisis in spring of 2020. There was a $1,200 check in March of 2020, $600 check in December of 2020, and a $1,400 stimulus check in March of 2021. In addition to these payments, many parents received up to $300 per month per child for the last 6 months of 2021. When people started receiving stimulus checks at the start of this crisis, many parents also received up to $300 per child. The good news, friends, is that a new relief measure would reinstate the direct payments designed to help families. Senate Republican Mitt Romney of Utah and many other lawmakers has been working for the last few months on a new plan that would bring back the expanded child tax credit that Republicans can reportedly get behind and support. According to NBC News, Senator Mitt Romney has also been holding discussions with Democrats about the proposal too, which is wonderful news. The plan is called the Family Security Act, which a press release on Mitt Romney's website stated it would create a new national commitment to American families by modernizing outdated federal policies into a monthly cash benefit amounting to $350 a month for each young child and $250 a month for each school-age child. Under Mitt Romney's Family Security Act, eligible families with children up to 5 years old would receive $350, and families with children 6 to 17 would also receive $250. This measure would also allow expecting parents to begin receiving payments 4 months before their baby's due date. Monthly payments for families would max out at $1,250. Senator Romney recently told reporters, American families are facing greater financial strain, worsened by this crisis, and marriage and birth rates are at an all-time low. On top of that, we have not comprehensively reformed our family support system in nearly 3 decades, and our changing economy has left millions of families behind. Mitt Romney's plan also calls for the payments to be phased out by income threshold. For example, if a single tax filer makes over $200,000, or if joint filers make over $400,000, $50 would be deducted from the monthly payments for every $1,000 the tax filers make above their income thresholds. The bill also would have work requirements. Mitt Romney's bill was first introduced last year, but was slow to gain traction among lawmakers. But after months and months of negotiating on Biden's Build Back Better Act, Mitt Romney's bill is starting to gain traction. Many officials have shared their thoughts on the relief proposal and the fourth round of stimulus checks, stating that action needs to be taken to assist Americans who are financially struggling. So friends, what are your thoughts on the Family Security Act that would send out monthly checks of $300 to eligible Americans? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Friends, the keyword for this video is lasagna. If you would like to enter this coming Friday's Walmart gift card giveaway, please click and like my videos. Comment below this keyword and other keywords from any video of mine that you watch. And please do make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much, my friend. As this crisis has reached new daily records in just recent weeks, there have been growing calls for further economic support for the American people and businesses. Currently, there are other types of support that the government has been providing and providing to those in need. Some U.S. states have also introduced extra crisis-related support that state residents can access. The standout state is California, which has another form of stimulus checks in the works right now. Other states like Alaska have state-run dividend packages that are sent to residents each year. These cannot be classed as relief checks as they have existed for over 50 years, but are a form of payment to residents that have decided to live in Alaska permanently. The most generous state-sponsored relief initiative came in California, but there is also the state of Florida. On the back of an additional round of $1,000 stimulus checks for about 170,000 teachers, an additional round of $1,000 stimulus checks for 170,000 teachers and principals will be provided this year as a thank you for their work throughout the crisis. Florida's 2022 budget includes a $1,000 bonus for teaching staff. Well, my good friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video. Thank you so very, very much for everyone who's watching daily. I greatly appreciate all of you. Please do me a big favor and share this video with your friends and family if they need more reliable and accurate stimulus news information. Thank you so much, friends, and have a wonderful and blessed Tuesday.